What can your hands say about your health? Is it just me who thought a firm handshake was a sign of confidence and had nothing to do with your health? I have recently been made aware that a weak hand grip could be a telltale sign that not all's well with your cardiovascular health. You heard that right. There are 9 health secrets hidden in your hands. Keep watching to learn how certain medical conditions can show their presence through symptoms like finger clubbing, hand tremors, and many more. Number 9. Weakened hand grip. Do you find it difficult to grasp a firm hold on objects like tennis balls or cups? While weak hand strength is often a result of aging, there are young people out there who face similar issues. Experts believe people with weaker hands are more likely to have health problems like cardiovascular disease. This assumption may have stemmed from the fact that a strong hand grip suggests your heart is probably working at its best. Maybe this leads researchers to believe there's a strong link between your hand grip and your heart health. Curious to know if you could somehow delay or prevent an age-related decrease in the strength of your hand grip? Well, you need to make certain lifestyle changes starting today. Exercising regularly and eating healthy are of course top priorities, but you'll also need to limit your alcohol intake. While you're at it, try to quit smoking as well. Tobacco can accelerate premature aging, which could further weaken your hand grip. Number 8. Clubbed fingers. Have you noticed any sudden changes in the tips of your fingers? Are they enlarged? It could be clubbed fingers, indicating underlying health problems. Clubbed fingers can be identified by looking at the changes in nail beds and fingertips. Besides being enlarged, your fingertips could also be red and warm to touch. You might also notice that your nails have become extremely curved from front to back. Finger clubbing is often a warning sign that something is wrong with your heart or your lungs and there's not enough oxygen in your blood. Health problems like celiac disease, which causes malabsorption, can also lead to clubbing of fingers. Number 7. Hand tremors. Slight tremors in the hand before a major event, like performing on stage, are no big deal, and it's just a sign of anxiety. In fact, everyone experiences slight shaking of the hands, medically known as physiologic tremors. It might worsen when you're doing something precise, like a miniature painting or threading a needle. Hand tremors are often more noticeable when you have had a lot of coffee or are sleep deprived. Alcohol withdrawal can also be a reason behind this. But if hand tremors, especially prominent in one hand, are constant companions in your life, you might want to check with your healthcare provider, as it could be a sign of an underlying health concern. Parkinsonian tremors have similar symptoms. They might occur even when your hand is at rest. Number 6. Numbness in the hands or a tingling sensation. Ever felt an unusual pins and needles sensation in your hands? A temporary tingling sensation could occur when you're having a panic attack. However, Carpal Tunnel Syndrome could be the cause of numbness or tingling if you are otherwise physically and mentally healthy. Look out for other associated symptoms as well, like hand weakness, shock-like sensations radiating to fingers and thumbs, and frequently dropping things. Please note that a sudden onset of weakness or numbness in arms and hands should never be ignored. It could be a potential sign of a stroke and should be checked with a medical professional immediately. Number 5. Stiffness and swelling in the hands. If your hands are hurting and you're noticing some swelling, it could be a sign of inflammation. Some of the possible causes of inflammation in your hands are rheumatoid arthritis, psoriatic arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease, and dermatomyositis. Wondering what they are? Let me explain them to you quickly. Rheumatoid arthritis and psoriatic arthritis have somewhat similar symptoms. Both cause stiffness and swelling in your joints, thereby affecting your elbows, wrists, ankles, knees, spine, and jaw. Skin lesions and red flaky dry skin are symptoms of psoriatic arthritis, but not rheumatoid arthritis. Inflammatory bowel disease usually causes inflammation of the gastrointestinal tract, but could also lead to joint pain, which can impact your elbows and wrists. Dermatomyositis is a rare disorder that affects your skin and muscles. It can cause joint pain, muscle weakness, and skin rashes. Number 4, purple finger nodules. You'll be surprised to know how your fingertips could be holding key answers to your health. While pink, healthy fingertips are a sign that the blood circulation system in your body is working well, painful purple or red bumps on your fingertips could be a cry for help. These are called osler nodes and could be a potential sign of endocarditis. This rare but often severe cardiovascular disease causes inflammation of the lining of the heart. One of the major symptoms of this challenging disease is painless red spots on the palms of your hands. This happens due to bleeding under the skin. Your healthcare provider might ask you to look for other symptoms of endocarditis like fever and chills, shortness of breath, and even a heart murmur. Some people also experience coughs. Seek medical help immediately if you have any of these symptoms, as endocarditis can be life-threatening. Number 3, trigger finger. Have you ever experienced your finger getting stuck when you're trying to bend or straighten it? This condition is medically known as stenosing tenosynovitis and is characterized by a finger that gets stuck or pops when you're trying to bend and straighten it. Mostly your thumb and ring fingers are likely to get triggered. Trigger finger can happen to anyone once in a while, but its frequency is more common in people dealing with health issues like rheumatoid arthritis, diabetes, and thyroid disorders. Number 2, red, white, or blue fingers. How do your fingers respond to stress or cold? Do they lose their color and then turn blue? It could be Raynaud's, a condition characterized by narrowing of the blood vessels leading to a temporary loss of blood flow. If you have this condition, you might also experience pain, numbness, or coldness in your fingers. With the blood flow returning to normal, your skin might turn red and throb or tingle. Number 1, red rash on your hands. You might decide to ignore a seemingly harmless red rash that appeared on your hands or wrists out of nowhere. But it could be a sign of a potential nickel allergy that can further progress into blisters. Experts believe nickel sensitivity is one of the most common causes of allergic contact dermatitis. Your bracelet, watch, cell phone, ring, or handbag handle, anything can be responsible for it. People also report developing hand rashes after eating foods containing nickel. Some of these are cashews, buckwheat, licorice, and cocoa powder. Even soy products can have nickel in them. You need to see a dermatologist if the rash doesn't get better in a few days. An expert will be able to rule out if it's a nickel sensitivity or issues related to your immune system. Certain immune disorders can also make your skin red and inflamed. Did our video help you understand the secret signs of health hiding in your hands? Have you noticed any of these symptoms? Let us know in the comments. If you've learned a thing or two about the 9 signs your hand condition reveals about your health, you might want to check out our other videos. We'll see you there. Meanwhile, stay healthy and stay informed.